Hi everyone, it's Claire here, and I want to give you a quick little demo on how I use Screencast-o-matic to edit my videos. I do feel like it is one of the most user-friendly video editors out there. It's also very friendly on your wallet, and I am not a very tech-savvy person, so I feel like if I can use Screencast-o-matic, then truly anybody can. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize my little webcam right here and put myself over there. Now what you're looking at is my Screencast-o-matic file, so I've gone ahead and I've uploaded two of the videos that I want to work with today. So the first one is video setup. I'm going to click that and I'm going to hit play so you can see my setup.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to take a quick minute and show you my video creation setup, and of course there are countless ways to create videos, so this is just one of many ways. Now since I have been working at home, I have found that the best way to make really clear videos is to do my videos in front of a source of natural light, so that is this window. When I am working and creating my videos at school, I'm relying more on the overhead lights or on lamps, and that works nicely, but I have found during this time that I think I prefer the source of natural light, which is easy peasy. Now, I often get asked about my stand that I use, and I'm holding my iPad right now to create this video, so normally my iPad is up in this little top area, but my stand I purchased many years ago, back in 2016, so this is the name of the stand since it's not written on there. I just wanted to show that to you. I don't know if this version is still available or you might be able to find a used one, but I got this off of Amazon back then for about $50, and it was well worth the investment because it's extremely sturdy. As you can see, I do stack some things under it sometimes depending on the project that I'm doing. And of course, this is just an old IKEA bookshelf, but I found that I really like the surface to create my projects on.
Okay, I'm going to pause my video right there because we're going to move into a section that I lovingly call my verbal diarrhea unnecessary section, because I get pretty wordy, and so my goal when I'm editing my videos is to eliminate unnecessary things so I can hold attention and engagement. So I am going to hit my edit. By the way, right when I hit pause, these options popped up for me. And so since I'm editing my video, I'm going to go ahead and click on edit. Now right here, I've got my little tools and I've got this arrow. So if I click that arrow, it's going to pop up a bunch of tools. So I want to cut the end of the video and eliminate that. So I'm going to hit the cut. Now I could either move this red line over to the end, or I could just take my cursor and click the end and click that little arrow. Now that whole highlighted red area will be what I'm editing. And so the nice thing about Screencast-o-matic is it lets you preview, and look, it even pops up and says preview, very user-friendly. So I'm going to hit play and preview what that might look like if I cut the end of the video off.
Projects on.
Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Now look right here. Right here it says 1 minute and 47 seconds. So the nice thing is, and I think the fun thing, every time I edit my video, it gets shorter and shorter. So I'm going to click OK, and nice. So I shaved off about 27 seconds, which is awesome. So I'm going to continue, and let me move myself over here. I am going to insert the second video into this video, so I'm going to combine them into one. This is something that I often do with my instructional videos. So I'm going to go to Tools again, and I'm going to insert. So new recording, I could record straight from my laptop. Existing recording is something I've already uploaded to Screencast-o-matic, or I could go down to video and upload a video file off my computer. But since I've already uploaded mine, I'm going to go to existing recording. And my R.A. Miller unedited is what I want to upload. Insert will happen right here, yes, or I could drag that bar to reposition it, but I want it to happen right there, so I'm going to click OK. Now, that's going to take a minute to upload. Now, I usually like to give it a few minutes even after it's inserted so that it can optimize and not be quite as choppy. Now, if you are editing and it is a little choppy, then don't stress out about it, because once you finish editing and you upload, it will be smooth again. But again, it might be choppy while you are actually editing. Now, when I record my lessons on videos, I often record chunks of steps, and I combine those into one long video, but we might only do certain steps in one day. So it's nice to have that transition tool so you can see a definite break in between steps. So that's what I'm going to do since I just combined two videos. I'm going to show you how to use that transition tool. So once again, I'm going to go to my tools and I'm going to click my transition. So I'm going to hit that. And it knows I've got about 3 seconds of quiet right here. Now I could increase that time or decrease that time for the transition, but I'm going to leave it as is. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit type. So there's lots of transition types. And as you hover over these, you should be able to see a little visual on what those might look like. So I'm going to go back down to scribble, and I like that, so I'm going to keep it at scribble. Once again, I can hit play to preview what that might look like.
Project's on.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm a big fan of a
So I'm going to keep that, click OK. And again, it's a little choppy, but that's okay. I could wait a little bit longer if I need to, but I'm just going to go ahead and edit. Now, I have trained myself when I record my videos to go silent when I need to edit something. So if I am working on a step that can be sped up, so for example, I'm going to be painting this little cat right here. The kids don't need to sit there and watch that in real time, but I do want them to see what it ultimately looks like. So that's a good step where I can really speed it up. I also train myself to go silent if I get tongue-tied, and I'll show you that in a second, or even if I get disrupted, because I get lots of knocks on the doors or kids coming in when I'm editing videos as well. That means I don't have to start all over, and I can just edit out those little flubs or bloopers. So in this audio, I can see that I'm talking right here, so I don't need to edit this part, but this long silence is definitely somewhere where I need to edit. So I'm going to take my cursor and go to the end of my audio right here, of this little section at least.
That paint straight on off, saying, get off of me.
And so I'm going to hit pause right here. I'm going to speed up. So I'm going to my tools and speed up right here. And once again, I can drag that over. Let me actually show y'all how that might look if I drag it over. And so I'm going to bring it right to the beginning of the next little chunk of audio. And let me take that back just a hair. Okay, now 2 times faster, and I think I need to go even faster because I am working against the clock. I really want to condense this video down. So 10 times faster, I can hit play to preview. And again, this is a tiny bit choppy. That's okay. Now I heard myself start talking again, so I know that I've put that in the correct spot. So I'm going to hit OK. And again, I'm at 8 minutes and 6 seconds right now. Once I hit OK, look at that. I'm now at 7 minutes and 34 seconds. So I shaved off a lot of time right here. I'm going to show you one more, and then I'm actually going to speed up this video itself so you don't have to watch me every single time I edit. So I'm going to the end of this audio section right here so you can see where my little line is.
Paint right here and see what happens.
I'm going to pause as I get to the end of that little audio section. I'm going to speed up again. And I'm going to take my cursor, click it to the beginning of the next chunk of audio. Purple highlighted area is what's going to be edited. I'm going to speed that up to 10. And you might be looking at this thinking, Claire, why would you edit out these little pieces? But believe me when I say these little pieces, when you add them together over a whole lesson, they actually equal minutes. Minutes equals engagement. So even these little chunks of silence, I am editing. I'm going to hit play to preview.
Now remember, these orange...
So that was very fast, but you could hear my audio stop and start. So I'm going to hit OK. And that shaved off 3 seconds. So I'm going to keep on going, and I'm going to actually speed up this video itself so you don't have to sit here and watch me edit the whole time. But I want you to get an idea of the process. Now I want you to see something right here. If you look really, really closely, you can see that there's a couple little, almost 1 second segments of silence. So that usually means that's where I got disrupted, or more likely with me, it's where I got tongue-tied, because that happens a lot too. So I know that this is somewhere where I need to edit. So I will be unashamed and show you my little blooper right here.
Out a little bit, but this seems to be staying fairly well put. But this seems to be staying pretty... But this seems to be staying...
Okay, so I know that I started getting tongue-tied about 2:30, a little bit before 2:35. So at this time, I'm actually going to cut that out. So I'm going to go up to my tools, hit cut, and then I'm going to go to the beginning of the audio portion where I finally got my tongue straightened out. And I'm going to hit play to preview that, especially if you're editing out a little mistake, you want to preview that.
And run. So this seems to be.
And oh, looks like I need to maybe change the beginning of that, maybe a little bit. Let's try that.
Comes out a little bit, but this seems to be.
Okay, I've got 2 butts in there, so if I was really editing this, I would probably edit a little bit further, but I say butts a lot, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Shaved another 10 seconds off. So I'm going to keep on going.
Seems to be.
Okay, so you've got an idea of how I go through and edit my videos. When I am done, I am going to actually go over here and click Done. Again, very user-friendly. It's going to take it back to the beginning shot. And then I have the options to save as video file, so obviously save that anywhere. Upload to Screencast-o-matic, upload to YouTube, I have that option as well. So you can set your options. And for this one, I would go ahead and upload this to Screencast-o-matic. And it's going to give you all of these options. So my title might just be video demo, and then highest cursor. You do want to have yours set at the highest quality because it really does make a difference when the students are viewing your video instructions. I hope this helped you out. I hope this gave you a great idea of Screencast-o-matic and gave you the confidence to dive into some video editing. Thanks for watching, guys.